morning friends. It's a little bit chilly this morning, hence the beanie and the hoodie. So this morning I'm just resting at home and I want to complete a couple of little tasks. So I thought I'd bring you along with me. But before we start anything, I just want to say thank you. I believe we have hit 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Absolutely insane. I am so grateful for every single one of you for subscribing and appreciating and sharing and liking and commenting on the posts. If anything, it gives me more motivation to continue posting weekly and to just share my life with you guys. And yeah, I'm having fun with this and I'm glad that you're enjoying the content too. Anyway, the first little task that I have is finally unboxing my new Akari lamp. So if you watch the Japan vlogs, then you'd know that this is something that I picked up in Tokyo at the Home and Miller store, and I actually unboxed it in one of the vlogs because I couldn't wait to just have a look at it. The thing is, these lamps in Australia cost like $700 and I spent $250 on this one. So obviously I had to pick it up, right? Anyway, let's set this up. So I actually brought this whole box back from Japan in my suitcase and filled it up with socks and stuff, but look how empty it actually is. I've set one of these up before and it's a little bit complicated, but I think I've got the hang of it now, so hopefully this is not going to be an issue. It's supposed to look like this, and then you get the paper part, and this is where the beauty is. Look at this. So this is made of washi. Now washi is the same material used in like the paper walls of like the old Japanese sort of style places. So it's a very translucent material with a slightly warm sort of tint. So when you pass light through it, it gives off a warm, glowing sort of feeling. That's the beauty behind these lamps. Now the shape I got is this rectangle that sort of tapers towards the top. I've actually never seen this before, and well, if you look through the Akari manual, there's just so many different types of these lamps, but I guess the main one that you see is the very popular garlic shaped ones or the ones with the paint on it. But how do I put this on? Is that right? I genuinely don't think that is right. I swear the last time I did this it made sense. I don't think it's supposed to be slanted like this. Yeah, definitely not. Something's not sitting right. Did that work? Yeah! Here it is. This is the lamp. Let me put the bulb in. This is a transformer and I need this to convert the voltage because I bought this from Japan and it's got different voltage from Australia. Okay, now moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Let's go. This came with it, and this is basically all of the different fixtures that they have. As you can tell, there is quite a few variations in style. This is one that I've never really seen before, but you know, that makes it even better. That sound is the sound of the kettle boiling, 95 degrees, it's coffee time. So I love coffee, I love making coffee, but recently I haven't really been making it at home. I've been spending a bit too much money on cafes and eating out. So yesterday I bought some fresh coffee beans and well, let's make some coffee. My coffee gear is super simple. I have a standard scale, I have a little Kalita cup. This is cool, this is a Snow Peak drip filter kit thing. It collapses and it opens up, super awesome. Put that on like that. Filters. I got this recently in Korea. If you've been watching the vlogs, you know. This is so cool. Stainless steel handcrafted filter holder. So extra. Take one of those out. Yoink. The trick with this is you're given this little serrated edge. And what you got to do is fold that and open it. Now, I'm not an expert, but what I've learned is with coffee, you want to wash the paper. Get rid of any taste of the paper before using the coffee beans. Not only does this get rid of the taste of the paper, but it warms up the vessel, which is this. I want to use this cup. This is a human-made cup that I got recently. We want to temper it. Tempering is basically heating up the vessel. So when you put coffee in it, the cup's already warm and it'll keep the coffee warm too. I usually just do like 15 to 20 grams and then put in 250 mils of water. I find that's usually a good ratio, but it takes like maybe 2 or 3 turns to actually find the perfect taste for me. We're gonna add 250 mils. Now, first thing you wanna do is you wanna let the coffee bloom. So you just pour it over until it's all wet and you just leave it for 30 seconds and it will like start bubbling and stuff. And then once that's done, I do like 100 mils, 100 mils, and then 50 mils and just let the water pour through after each set. It's really handy if you have a gooseneck kettle like this, because then you can accurately sort of pour it without letting too much water out at once. Smells so good too. By the way, if you're curious, this is a Hario kettle. It's an electronic one that heats up and you can set the temperatures. My girlfriend got me this one. I'm very, very grateful. So I just let it drip through and then I just get rid of the coffee. And then in the cup that we preheated earlier, we'll keep it warm. Oh, it's to the brim. That's nice. What a lovely morning. Got my new lamp. It's nice and sunny today. And I've got a hot coffee to keep me warm on this cold morning. So I took a lot of film photos for some projects while I was over in Japan. And ever since coming back from them, I've kind of just left the film negatives on my table and it's a bit of a mess. So I thought today I might just spend the morning organizing that and fixing that whole messy situation up. So why don't we go do that? What I have in my hand here is a bunch of materials that I use to store my film negatives. Now, as a film photographer, obviously you take pictures with film, and I personally like to keep them and organize them so that if I need to revisit an image or a project one day, I'll have them categorized in a way that I can easily access them. And yeah, it's also just nice to have them in a file. This bag right here is full of images that I took in Japan, so I thought I'd share how I organize them today. Yeah. Let's get going. I use gloves when I'm handling any sort of film image because, well, if you get fingerprints on these, it could damage the surface of the film and therefore ruin your image. So, you know, it's easy. Let's go. How I do this is very simple. I just have a folder, and in that folder, I have sleeves full of the negatives. These are the sleeves that I use. I just got it off Amazon. Now this one looks a little big because I'm shooting medium format film, but you can get this for regular 35mm film as well. Okay, let's do this. So what I usually do first is just write down the name of the project onto the sleeve. So for the first one, it is a balloon festival that I shot. Saka balloon. And it's very simple. I just put them in to the folder, just like that. Now this isn't really that categorized, to be honest. It's just project to project. It's better than nothing, I guess. So that's just one. I've got quite a few more to go. What's this? Oh, this is really cool. Yeah, this is the Sancha Matsuri. This is one of the biggest festivals in Japan. It's a Shinto religion festival, and it is basically a whole bunch of people coming along to Asakusa, which is in Tokyo, carrying shrines and walking around for 3 days straight, celebrating their gods. I haven't shared these images anywhere yet, so maybe this is an exclusive first for you, but these images were pretty cool. I shot only one roll because it's very busy and I didn't really have time to load up another roll while this was all going on. But it was amazing to experience this really big festival. Now, I really like this shot in particular, so I took a few versions of it, I think 3 photos in total, hoping that one of them would be pretty good. This guy here was such a character. It was really fun to shoot him. He was like very happy to be photographed. Unfortunately, this film was actually damaged, and the lab tech, she apologized for it. And well, I mean, it's all right, not a problem. Nothing too serious anyway. I've never really seen this before though. I think it got jammed in something. If you guys have a better idea of how to organize this or different ways of doing it, please let me know in the comments. I think I want to change this up a little bit actually. Well, that's one little task done for the day. So obviously the sun is out, it's coming into the room now, so it's a little bit warmer than before. And I've got a couple of video projects that I need to edit. Having a messy and disorganized desk and work area always leads to me being less productive. So for me, it's quite important. So I did that already, and I guess now it's time to get to work. I've got a couple of video projects that I need to edit. So I'm gonna lock in. I got this new incense the other day, Study of Trees, and it smells absolutely lovely. I've had the candle before, it smelled great. This time I thought I'd try the incense. I forgot I had this, but it's a Zippo lighter from Texas. I really wanted an old Zippo with some history, so I found this on Etsy, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, it's time to lock in.